Dan Shinder from Drum Talk TV, and you're watching Musicians on the Record with David Ward. Hit it! And now I'm going to give away something extremely valuable, and it's in the book. It's in the book, it's in the courses I teach, and folks, please, get something to write on. And not because this is long, but this is important. You'll want to look at this. This will change your numbers the moment you start doing this. The magic ingredients for the text in every post is to include the following 3 ingredients. One is a question, one is a description, one is a call to action. The deal with that is we all want engagement, and we all want to reach more people. Well, the best way to get people to give you engagement, to comment, is to ask a question. And they'll say, oh, I get to have my voice heard. You know, this is important. Everyone, for better or worse, everyone wants their opinion heard, or, you know, it's an invitation. It shows that you're not just speaking at them like you always are, but you're including them. It's the inclusive factor. Yep. So ask a question. The question would have to do with the post. So let's say I'm going to do a little 1-minute drum solo. My question might be, whose drumming do you like to incorporate the most if you develop drum solos? And then I would say mine is John Bonham. Here's a John Bonham flavored drum solo. So there's the question, begs an answer. That's the engagement. There's the description, talks about what I'm doing and why it's relevant to the question. And then the call to action might be, click here, and there's a link to go see our Bonzo Bash coverage by Brian Tichy's great event. So it's all related, and I promise you, the moment you, and if you didn't rewind, if you didn't write that down, rewind and write that down and put it next to wherever you do your post, because I promise it'll make a huge difference. So it's very easy, practical things. Like I said, it really is written so an 8-year-old could do this. Right. And again, I'm doing this to save the world.
I love it.
I'm doing this to save the music community and show everybody what I've put 20,000 plus hours into, and I know what works. Yep. And yes, there's some pivoting. Yes, there's some adapting. Yes, there's some flexibility that has to be involved as things change. But you have to understand, it's not so much about how the platform works that you're using. Yes, you have to know how to drive the car and all that, but it's much more about the human behavior of how social media is used. What's in here, what's in this area, if anything at all, depends on who your target market is, and really how these platforms are used so that you could make the most of that and not just barf out thoughts and assume that everyone's going to dig what you're posting, because they're not.
Right.
And that's just the loving truth of it.
Yeah, so if you want engagement, you got to be engaging and engage your audience as well. It would be like, unless you're Paul McCartney or Robert Plant or whatever, it'd be like walking into a room and just yelling at people and then leaving, right? It's sort of like, no, you go and start a conversation.
Yeah, exactly right. And by the way, Paul McCartney told me that Elvis told him that name dropping is rude.
Okay, got it.